Welcome, you're watching the News Hour Agenda. I'm Padmaja Joshi. Today, an episode that took place 100 years ago in Kerala, then known as the Malabar region, has political parties up in arms. The reason? The Kerala government held a series of functions to mark 100 years of the Mopla uprising of 1921. But that's not all. Also on the anvil is a memorial to the man who led the 1921 uprising, Varyam Kunnath Haji. It doesn't end there either. In one of the functions organized to commemorate the event, Kerala Assembly Speaker M.B. Rajesh likened Haji to revolutionary Bhagat Singh. Except that the same person has been called a rioter by the Indian Council of Historical Research, or the ICHR. In its report, the ICHR has recommended that Haji's name, along with 387 other Malabar rebellion leaders, be removed from the dictionary of martyrs of India's freedom struggle. Why? Because the body on historical research has found that the 1921 rebellion was never part of the independence struggle, but a fundamentalist movement focused on religious conversion. To buttress this point, they say that none of the slogans raised by rioters were in favor of nationalism or anti-British in content. Worryingly, the panel also notes that the rebellion was an attempt to establish a caliphate, and Haji was quote-unquote a rioter who established a Sharia court and beheaded a large number of Hindus.
Subcommittee verifies the entire my reports, and on the basis they put up a report.
Okay.
That report was submitted to ICHR in field cover. I asked them after preliminary inquiry was conducted, verification was conducted by me, and on the basis of my reports, my findings, I submitted. In these findings, the whole Mapla writers should be removed from the Freedom Fighters Dictionary. That is my suggestion.
And that is the reason why the BJP, the RSS are now alleging that not only is a massacre that took place 100 years ago, a massacre that was perpetrated on Hindus in the region, is being whitewashed, but the proposal of a memorial to people like Haji is like rubbing salt into the wounds of those for whom memories of the communal pogrom are still fresh.
Everybody knows Malabar, that Mapla revolt was a revolt against feudalists and British rulers. Government is raising this issue. It is to communalize the whole situation.
There is a communist government here which wants to celebrate Mapla rebellion in a totally different form. We shall not allow any space. Forces that seek to divide our country, create violence in this country, whether it is Kashmir or Kerala.
It is historically incorrect and unfair because it was not a Hindu-Muslim conflict. It was, as I said, it was a reaction against the British.
Varyam Kunnath Ahmad Haji, who was one among the people who had led the 1921 genocide of Malabar in Kerala. As the Malabar genocide was nothing but a planned attack on the Hindus where nearly 10,000 of them had died.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
All right, joining us on the debate, Sanju Verma, National Spokesperson of the BJP, J. Nandakumar, National Convener of the Pragya Pravah, Atul Anjan, Senior Leader of the CPI, PPA Sagir, Advocate. And my first question is to you, Sanju Verma. Why create such an uproar over a freedom fighter? Because ultimately the uprising in 1921 was against the British.
You know, Padmaja, it has been absolutely made clear by the Indian Council of Historical Research and the head of that body, Mr. Omji Upadhyay, that the massacre of Keralite Hindus in Malabar on 20th August 1921 was not a peasant uprising It was not an uprising against the British, but it was ethnic cleansing and genocide of the Hindus who were staying in Malabar at that point in time. And Marxist historians over decades have appropriated history to ensure that what was a genocide and ethnic cleansing of Hindus over the years, over the decades, came to be known as an uprising against the British in much the same manner as Tipu Sultan, who has been glorified over the years, and until the BJP came to power in Karnataka, there used to be even a Tipu Jayanti saying that, he used to give huge grants to Hindu temples, forgetting that he was the man who captured and possibly converted in Coorg 80,000 Hindus and inducted them into his army and mutilated and killed.
So let me ask Atul Anjan this. Why is there this pattern of not only whitewashing people who have been tyrants, allegedly, but also glorifying them? The example given, Aurangzeb, Tipu Sultan, now Mr. Haji.
You see, I don't want to reply those people, those who have celebrated in Pune after the death of Mahatma Gandhi, father of the nation. They were with the desi ghee, they were celebrating it, and they are putting the diyas, and now they are talking differently. The so-called Indian Council of Historical Research, whosoever is that, now they are twisting the facts. Something in the history, they are twisting the facts. They are twisting, they try to twist the Chauri Chaura Kand, they try to twist about the Pandit Chandrasekhar Azad's, you see, martyrdom. No, you see, just...
No, sir, can you please
they are what historical wrong? What historical wrong they are rectifying?
This is a slightly more academic debate. Can you give specific instances of where history has been twisted? Just a second, please. Then we'll go around the table one at a time. Can you give some specific instance of when the
I have not
facts
come here
about
to take the class.
riots,
I have not come here, Padmaja, to take the class.
But sir, we can have an educated conversation.
I have not come here to take the class. Just I want to take the other. Then the other day, just 2 days back, you were discussing about the Prime Minister's speech from the Karnataka, from the Gujarat Somnath temple. And his whole thing there, BJP is trying to Hindu Muslim. Till the Uttar Pradesh elections takes place, they will talk Hindu Muslim. And today Mopla and non-Mopla, all these issues are Hindu Muslim issue, but it is not going to affect. Why they have not raised this issue?
Sir, actually none of this would have
assembly
happened
election 6 months back, 5 months back.
A memorial and a series of events to mark 100 years would not have been planned by the Kerala government, which as you would know is not of the BJP, but of the left.
Listen, Padmaja.
Sir, who's making a memorial?
No.
Who's making a memorial? It's not the BJP.
Just listen. Why they have not raised this issue in the elections, and now they have been defeated thoroughly. Whatever last time they were having one MLA, that also could not win. They lost everything. Now they are accusing.
So if they wanted to do Hindu-Muslim, they would have raised it before the election.
Be sure.
Why would they raise it now when the CPM is already back in power?
Sure. If
you think this is political...
No. It is not the CPM. It is not the CPM. It is Left and Democratic Front,
it is MB Rajesh who called him Bhagat Singh.
There are other parties.
Who called a man who the ICHR has called a rioter. He was dubbed as Bhagat Singh by Mr. Rajesh.
आप बोलते क्यों नहीं हो? आप क्यों नहीं? मैं पूछ रहा हूँ. आप पावा साहब के बारे में क्यों नहीं बोलते हो? जिस पर बीजेपी के लोगों ने नालंदा में पावा साहब महावीर जैन के ऊपर तमाम सवाल खड़े कर दिए. ये आप नहीं बोलते, इसका डिस्कशन नहीं करना चाहते.
I'll let Mr. Nandkumar respond to that and then come back with more specific instances of what you're calling distortion. Mr. Nandkumar, this is nothing more than blatant communalization.
It just pinches you.
See, this Communist Party has got a casting problem. Right from the beginning, you please go to the right from the inception of Communist Party, they have been bedfellows with the Islamic fundamentalists. Those people who left Bharat, saying that Bharat is not Darul Islam, it is Darul Haram. Those who tried to go to Afghanistan, they were stopped there by the army, and then in 1920, somehow a group reached to Tashkent, and with the help of that group, who were claiming that Bharatam or India is not their motherland, such people are the first Communist Party members. This connection is continuing during the partition of India. Who were the people? These Communist Party leaders were the people who have supported the Islamic fundamentalists for a partition. They gave the ideology for the partition. Again, that is repeating through Mapla agitation and all. After all, what is this Khilafat and this Mapla right? Was it an independent struggle?
Mr. Atul Anjan is laughing at your suggestion.
If it would have been...
now you are not speaking, Padmaja, anything. Such a long...
No, I am asking you to respond, sir. That's why I specifically referred to you.
See, that's the way.
See, tell me.
I just want to...
I am coming to Khilafat.
I don't want to make anything. I just want to tell your viewers the attitude. Just I want to tell the viewers.
What is the attitude, sir? We are talking about facts. You said that this was a distortion of facts by the ICHR. I requested you, because I don't want it to be a shouting match. I requested you to lay bare the facts and talk about how the ICHR is distorting them.
Why you are not having a discussion on why you are not having a discussion of Mahavir?
I didn't
Okay, let Mr. Nandkumar respond to you. Let Mr. Nandkumar respond to you. Since you are talking, you are requesting facts. Let him give you the facts.
Has destroyed many things.
Okay, one by one, please. Mr. Nandkumar.
See, how can you consider a communal right as an independent struggle? See, there was a Khilafat manifesto. In that manifesto, not even a single word has been mentioned about India's freedom. Have you read about that Khilafat manifesto? So, how many English officers were killed during this riot? Only Hindus and Christians were killed, murdered.
Have you read the RSS manifesto?
I am talking about Khilafat manifesto. I am talking about Khilafat manifesto.
I tell you.
Mind your words. Mind your words and try to understand the history.
Father of the nation.
Don't try to boast me. Don't try to boast me. I will teach you. I will teach you. There was a Khilafat manifesto. Have you ever heard about that?
Why you don't say that?
Have you ever,
why you are not saying?
Have you ever seen that? You haven't seen it.
For 60 years, RSS people have not sang the national anthem. What, Mr.
See, why are we getting into whataboutery, sir? Why are we getting into whataboutery? And seriously, if you're going to talk about, that, sir, I think the viewers also deserve to know that it's for the first time that the left, the Communist Party in West Bengal actually unfurled the tricolour on the 15th of August for the very first time this year. But let's not get sidetracked into that debate. Let me quote to you, since we're talking about facts. Mr. Nandkumar, just a second. Since we are being asked for facts, and a lot of people actually quote Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar and what he wrote in the partition of Pakistan. But I think a more seminal work on the Mopla uprising is actually the book which has been written by C. Gopalan Nair, who was the then deputy collector of the area. He wrote this book in 1923, if I'm not mistaken. And if I'll just quote from chapter 5, Mr. PPA Sagir and Mr. Atul Anjan, only talking about facts and reading from the book. Chapter 5 says, in point of magnitude, organization and the atrocities committed by the rebels, this rising in the Mopla country is unparalleled in the history of Malabar or the history of India as a whole. This he has quoted from the Madras Mail. This was written in a newspaper. The history of the Mopla rebellion would be a history of the atrocities committed by the Mopla rebels against the Hindus, and to describe them in detail would fill a volume. There is hardly a Hindu in the area who has not suffered. Mr. PPA Sagir. This is a matter of record which has been written by the then deputy collector. To call this a revolution against the British and the man a revolutionary, isn't it a disservice to history itself and people who suffered? And to build a monument to him.
Padmaja ji, instead of all other participants, I am from Malabar.
Yeah.
Let me answer. I am from Malabar. I am from the land where in 1921 took place. I am from Malappuram. I am from Malabar. And you can very well read a book written by Molikunnathu Brahmadattan Nambudiri. Molikunnathu Brahmadattan Nambudiri. He is not a Muslim. He is Nambudiri. He is a Brahmin. He very clearly written what is the Khilafat memory. The name of the book is Khilafat Smaranagal, Khilafat Memories.
That is my answer regarding that your
No, so what does he write about the Mopla rebellion? What does he write about the Mopla rebellion?
Please give some time.
Yes, go on.
Also,
Tell Kumar Nasan what Kumar Nasan wrote about that.
What
Kumar Nasan wrote about Kumar Nasan. Tell me, sir.
The fight of the barriers were against the British and also against feudal zamindars. Please hear. The fight of the barriers of the Mopla barriers, Malabar riots, was against not only against the British but also against feudal zamindars, who were the supporters and beneficiaries and tax collectors of the British rule. You see, not only Hindus were attacked. You know the name
Why then backward community people were killed in big number?
Another person was
Why then big number of backward community members were killed?
He was attacked because
Why? Tell me.
He was the officer of the British rulers.
Okay.
That was the thing. And ICHR or RSS or Sangha Parivar want to learn what is the real history. They are going to rewrite the history by the tool of the government that now they are having, that is ICHR.
Okay, so let me ask you one thing. Mr. PPA Sagir, before I get Sanju Verma to respond, you say that there were people who were killed along with the British, not because of their religion, but because they were officers of the British. Now, just a second. You've quoted fact. You've quoted from a text. Let me also quote to you from a text. Sir, let's have an educated discussion over here, based only on what history has recorded. Let me quote to you what Mr. Sagir. Okay, I'll have to reduce your audio because now you're just shouting and not letting me speak. Let me quote to you a letter that was written by the women of Malabar to the Countess of Reading. And this book actually of Mr. Gopalan Nair actually quotes from that letter. The women of Malabar wrote to the Countess of Reading at that time, "May it please your gracious and compassionate ladyship, we the Hindu women of Malabar of various ranks and stations have recently been overwhelmed by the tremendous catastrophe known as Mopla rebellion, have taken the liberty to supplicate your ladyship for sympathy and succor." They then go on to describe, and because it's very graphic, I choose not to read that exact part. It actually describes, Mr. Sagir, how pregnant women were murdered and they were thrown into wells half dead. Women were raped, their stomachs were slit open, and they were thrown into wells half dead. And the letter which was written to the Countess says, we cannot even count the number of bodies of women left suffering, half dead. Now you tell me, if the men were killed because they were officers of the British, why were women raped? Or are you saying all of this was an answer to the British and to drive out the occupationists? Explain this now.
Yeah, I will answer.
20 seconds.
You see, in that riot, one party is anti-British and another party is British people. They are with the master brain of divide and rule. They were penetrating to the rioters and they were doing these brutal things in order to make a fight in between Muslim and turn the freedom fight against the British in between Muslim and Hindus. That was their tactic.
Okay, so this was strategy, Sanju Verma, and to paint this as communal, you are playing into the hands of those who made it into a communal riot.
He wrote the book. Not an ordinary Hindu.
Sir, I am also quoting to you from a book only. I am not making it up. And I will play out for you what a historian has told us, because it doesn't matter. The religion of the author doesn't matter, sir. Then I'm going to say, if a Muslim historian says that this was a communal riot, will you believe it? This is going down a very, very wrong path. Sanju Verma.
Padmaja, you'll have to stop this background music.
Go on.
You know, there's just too much of noise. Okay. You know, Padmaja, I just want to say one thing. You know, people who say that, no, the Modi government is trying to polarize society by trying to rewrite history. We are not rewriting history. We are not engaging in any form of revivalism or revisionism. We are simply rectifying the wrongs done by Marxist historians who try to rationalize bloodbath, who try to normalize the fact that there was ethnic cleansing of Hindu Malabar in 1921. And why should anybody in the CPM have a problem with that? We understand that your leader, Mr. Nambudripad is one of these few who actually concocted this whole theory of peasant uprising. But today it has fallen flat on its face. And I want to just read out quickly in 20 seconds what Mr. C.I. Isaac, the person from one of the members of the Indian Council of Historical Research, has to say. While submitting this report, he clearly says that none of those who died in the Mopla tragedy were freedom fighters, as they hoisted the Khilafat flag and established Khilafat force for a brief period. They were arrested by the army for participating in riots. They plundered, they murdered, they killed, they split open the bellies of pregnant women. And finally, Mr. V.K. Haji, the main protagonist of the Mopla massacre, was tried by an army court and he was shot dead. And yet, do not compare V.K. Haji, the protagonist, with Bhagat Singh, which is what some of the, dinosaurs within CPM like Mr. Raza are doing. Can you imagine, Padmaja, if today Marxist historians put a write about Shaheen Bagh? They would actually say that Ankit Sharma, the IB officer who lost his life, he was not the oppressed, he was the oppressor. And they would try to actually play the victim card and say the victim was actually the perpetrator.
Mr. Atul Anjan.
Hussain in this case. That is what Marxist historians...
It's a writing of history, not a rewriting of history, but making it right.
This background music to be stopped.
Okay, yes, only you will speak. Only you will speak, and just let me...
Unchecked music has to be stopped.
Yes, only you speaking now, but please go on.
This has to be checked, then only I will speak. Padmaja ji, by discussing all these things, a person who is not known as a historian, whose contribution is not there, they are coming, they are from the Nagpur and all that. इस देश को बड़ी परेशानी हो गई है साहब, नागपुर की नारंगी से और हैदराबाद की बिरयानी से, ये दो दोनों देश के अंदर कम्युनलाइजेशन कर रहे हैं। खैर छोड़िए,
let's talk about facts, not personal comments.
फेयर नहीं, मैं बहुत साफ बोल रहा हूँ। फेयर अब तक ये सब जो कहा जा रहा था तब क्या हो रहा था? मैं एक बात ये पूछ रहा हूँ कि इस डिस्कशन से क्या ये तय है कि केरल की सरकार को गिराया जाएगा क्या? केरल की सरकार गिरा देंगे आप?
केरल की सरकार गिरेगी
आई है तो चले गिरा देंगे।
But you can ensure that history is not distorted, sir.
Historians, they are not there. मैं हिस्ट्री पढ़ रहा हूँ, एक हिस्ट्री मैं आपसे पढ़ रहा हूँ। आप लीजिए एक हिस्ट्री मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ। ये गोलवलकर ने कहा, no, I am talking about 1942. You are talking about 1922. I am talking about later 1942. गोलवलकर कह रहे हैं पूना के अपने आरएसएस के कार्यकर्ताओं को लिख, he is writing to the RSS worker, please don't join 1942 struggle. We have nothing to do with this. Will create a problem, and the British Queen may be disturbed with us. So please don't try to participate in it. It has been written by Golwalkar. What do you have to say? What do you have to say? This is a part of history, not history.
What is the connection with the Mopla uprising?
In bunch of thought it has been written. In bunch of thought it has been written. What
is the connection with the Mopla uprising?
What you will say? Now,
what is the connection with the Mopla uprising?
I am talking about, you are talking about Bhagat Singh Mopla. This is, I am talking about the people, those who have not part of the national freedom movement. Now they are raising the question.
So you have the right to make whatever mishmash you want of history.
In Rashtra Dharma,
you have the right to make whatever mishmash you want of history.
No, Bhagat Singh was a terrorist.
Who said Bhagat Singh was a terrorist, sir? Anyway, I don't think we are doing anyone any favor by constantly going off in different directions. For anyone who is saying this was only about imperialists versus the subjects, let me quote to you. Let me just a second. Let me quote to you what Mr. Prabhakaran Thampan, a then MLC, said about temples and how they were treated during the Mopla uprising. Just a second, sir. Moplas who make such a great fuss about the inviolable sanctity of their mosques seem to imagine that they can desecrate or destroy Hindu temples with impunity. It is this spirit of religious religious antagonism which renders all hope of Hindu-Muslim unity in Malabar impossible. I am anxious that it should be brought home to the Mopla that Hindus regard their temples as sacrosanct. There is hardly a village that has not its own temple. In the majority of villages, there is more than one that has been desecrated. Now, Mr. Nand Kumar, just a second. Now, when anyone argues that this was a British versus Indians fight, can it be explained why were temples desecrated? Were the British holding temples dear? So, to show them down, temples had to be desecrated?
That's all done by the British people only. They want to divide.
See, I have already.
The British desecrated temples, Mr. Nand Kumar. That's the new argument.
The temples were attacked.
They want to communal rights. That's why
See,
their people.
all these stupid things are from the communist people. They can only say all these things, type of things.
1 minute.
Can you just stop this background music?
Yes, one by one. Please, only Mr. Nand Kumar will speak right now about the argument that the British desecrated temples. Yes, Mr. Nand Kumar.
In newspaper Hindu on 18th 1921.
Let me quote. This gentleman hasn't got anything to talk about Khilafat Andolan. He is always running around RSS and the Guruji Golkar, Pune and all those things. He hasn't got anything to talk about that. See, let me quote the Mopla Rebellion and the Genesis, written by Conrad Wood. That gentleman may know him. He was a non-Marxist scholar once. In 1987, he wrote about Mopla Rebellion. Throughout the rebellion, but especially in its later stages, whenever Hindus lay at the mercy of Mopla rebels, they were normally subjected to pressure, very often in the form of threat of death, to become Muslims. To become Muslims. Indeed, it was the conviction of large numbers of Moplas of the rebellion shown that in their Islamic Raj, the only place for Hindu was as a convert to the Muslim religion. What about that? See, please, what C. Shankaran Nair, the AICC president, what he has wrote. He wrote, for sheer brutality on women, I do not remember anything in history to match the Malabar rebellion. Citing narratives available to him regarding the actions of the Maplas during rebellion, C. Shankaran Nair wrote a strongly worded criticism on the leaders of the Khilafat movement. Then he added, thousands of Hindus butchered. He is from Kerala. He is from Kerala. C. Shankaran Nair, one and only one AICC president elected from Kerala.
And today the irony is that the Congress is saying, leaders of the Congress from Kerala are decrying that the names of the Mopla rebels should be removed from history books. Congress is actually supporting the building of a memorial. Before you respond to that, Mr. Sagir, since you said there are Hindus who have written in favor of the Mopla rebels, I want you to listen in to a historian. Listen.
They were not driven by national spirit. On the other hand, they were driven by religious spirit. Because in the course of rebellion, what we saw was that the rioters turned very violent. They communally asserted their rights and they went against the Hindu landlords and also Hindu ordinary men, killing several of them and converting many of them into Islam forcibly. So that way, it was a negative point.
There you have an Islamic scholar, Mr. Hamid Chetamanglur, saying that there were forcible conversions. What do you have to say? Is he also an RSS agent, Mr. Sagir?
Whether he is an Islamic scholar, Hamid Chetamanglur an atheist, a Sangha Parivar supporter, whether he is an Islamic scholar, Hamid Chetamanglur. What a drama it is. What a drama.
Whoever speaking anything truth being pushed to the RSS border. Is it so?
Scholar.
Is it so?
Is Hamid Chetamanglur is an Islamic scholar.
Is it necessary to teach, to talk anything true to become an Islamic scholar? What sort of argument is this? What sort of argument is this?
Better than teaching.
Study. You have to study. You have to study Ambedkar. You have to study C. Shankaran Nair. You have to study Gopalan Nair. You have to study Kumaranasan at least.
Brahmadattan Nambudiri.
You are
Brahmadattan Nambudiri part.
Tell me about Kumaranasan. What he wrote. Ammamarille, Pennanmarille.
Okay, you know, there is a contested history, but if in an episode that is extremely contested, there is a celebration of one side, the only question that arises is why this effort to whitewash? And considering that these atrocities have been called out by a former AICC president, let me read out to you what one of the Congress leaders today from Kerala has to say. The ICHR decision to remove the name of 387 freedom fighters from the list of martyrs is highly objectionable. The biggest enemy of Sangh Parivar is history itself. Let history be the judge and the viewers. I'll leave it at that, just quoting facts from various texts, not rhetoric. Thanks very much, all gentlemen. Sanju Verma for joining me.